shit. Here we go again.
I'm not saying free Kelly, free R. Kelly. What I'm saying is free Robert.
Stop it. Get some help.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Emotional, damn it.
What's good? Oh, got the background. You know how it is. But what's good? It's your boy, Monray Hudson, back again with another episode of Make It Make Sense, episode 50, if I can count right. Appreciate y'all for joining. Make sure y'all follow the Blur Cartel and, of course, over our 99 Media. Everybody that's a part of the show, make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, hit the nice little bell icon, let you know. And make sure you go follow your favorite people, whether it's the scumbag next to me or, you know, the man of many names under me. First and foremost, speaking of scumbags, we do have the Afro Comedy 765. What it do?
You already know, your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag. Same gimmick, different day. Third show's the charm, folks. We in it to win it.
Yep, we are in it to win it. Speaking of in it to win it, my boy is in the great outdoors. He is enjoying himself. Mr. Unico Williams, he's finding himself. What did you find?
The location is remote. We are we out here Memorial Day, you know, out here with some of the fam, the daddy side. You know how that go. And yeah, we out here enjoying Memorial Day weekend.
I was gonna say Memorial Day Monday, but
a whole bunch of white folk about to go crazy about 20 minutes away from me at this doggone racetrack.
Well, you know, we ain't gonna hold you. No, this ain't gonna be a super long show. We finna chill. A couple of good topics. First and foremost, I'm pretty sure you all know who this man is. It is the legend himself, the man who can do no wrong in some people's eyes. It is the man
Raymond Felton,
Derek Jackson, the man who will tell you that the women can do no wrong. Will tell you everything. The one with the wonderful marriage. At least supposedly that's what it was. But
she does not look happy.
As we found out that he was a product of what you should not be, as we found out that he was exposed as a cheater, and not even a good cheater, it was bad cheating. It was multiple times. This complete exposure. Had to come on here with his wife, do the whole I apologize, I was exposed, and supposedly still didn't change much. But now, finally, his estranged former wife has come out, you know, had a personal interview. And she said some things during the interview that, you know, just was a bit wild. It was a bit crazy, saying things like she didn't know. Like it's just personal time where she would go and look at other women's profiles that, you know, supposedly he had cheated with or supposedly he had been talking to and just studied them. Sometimes she knew their bodies or their profiles better than her own, you know, dealing with trying to, you know, internally deal with his infidelities and somewhat of her lack of what they had versus what she had, you know, somewhat in her mind. No, not necessarily that anything was wrong with her. It's just her way of trying to rationalize what he did and how she could get him back.
So basically you're saying it's his fault she got body dysmorphia. That's what you're telling me.
I'm sorry, the rationalize made me laugh.
This way to explain.
The rationale is crazy. Joe's correct.
I mean, she even revealed, you know, that since they had started dating, supposedly he has slept with nearly 100 different women.
Shout out to him. What's this gentleman's profession?
He is a self-help guru where he knows.
Oh, shit.
Talking shit.
So he was just playing his part.
You know, yeah, telling you about relationships, what to do, what to not to do. And,
so he was playing the opposite of his part. Okay.
Yeah, you already know how that goes. You already know how it goes. So shout out to Mr. Staples, aka the leader of Broke Ugly Dudes. What it do, boss man? And so I just you gotta let me know what you think. Afro Comedy, you know, since you know lead the scumbag core of Twitter, what you got for me about Mr. Jackson? What should you do? How you
shout out to this brother. 100 bodies down. Sounds like his gaslight game was on point. He got this bitch out here ready to lose weight. She calling up the plastic surgeon, trying to look like the side chick. He was doing his thug thizzle. This man was out here being great, and she just couldn't keep up with what was going on the plate, y'all.
Stop.
It be like that sometimes.
Stop.
No. Okay. Let's be for real, folks. Yeah, shout out to that guy. 100 bodies in a committed relationship is a banger, especially as a self-help guru. Shoot. He was making moves.
himself. That's what he's doing. He is
I
helping.
was gonna say he was helping himself for damn sure. Yo, the only thing that would make this better is if you found out that these women that he was knocking down were like the significant others of the men that he was helping out.
Oh man!
Or if he was taking down patients, this would be a top tier story. And I'd ask you if he was from Florida.
Oh, we know he might have been. We don't know.
Is he from Florida?
We don't know the names of the 100. You know we ain't gonna know the names of them. Oh, nah. But
I don't know how much clout does this nigga have, because the 100 can come out on their own if this nigga got enough clout.
Well, depends on what you mean by clout. You know, I in the social media world.
Pre or post 100K followers is usually.
No, we long past that.
Okay, well then the clout chasers. The clout chasers can come out on their own.
Women, because he loves telling women what they want to hear. He loves telling them, they can do a lot of no wrong. It's a lot of our fault. And the majority of men have been trying to let them know that this man is a fraud for years. And then after he exposed as a fraud, he's still talking his way into the coup. Still got people listening to him. Still got people buying his books on how to have a wonderful relationship after you destroyed your own. It's still just it's wild that he still gets listened to. But I need to talk to somebody with some good common sense. Nico Williams, please help me, please.
I mean, man, dealing with one female is hard enough, but 100 on top of your main one that probably already be running through the ringer could do it.
Trophy.
Like, I guess being a self-help guru guy, I guess he travels around and he meets people. So I guess that's how he can get away with it. Seminars. But
he's a relationship guru. He's helping himself.
But I gotta say, that picture where he's wearing a New York Yankees hat, that looks more like a Tinder picture than a profile picture for a. Come on, swipe right or left. That nigga looks like he got it.
This is just like what he was known as a starting out. Recording a lot of these videos in his car. Just giving like quick little 2-minute snippets.
Oh, so he was going the relatable route.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Marketing. I get it.
You know how that goes.
Well, that definitely looks like that man was swiping right and left, and it was swiping right back.
I would not do that. Not like that.
Hey, Monte could be a self-help guru. No, well, he is just the right amount of judgmental. Zelmay's right. Get in where you fit in, dog. Self-help guru.
I'm just more like, if you going through this many women like that, what's the point of getting married? Like, why are you getting married at this point? Like, does it even matter?
Because you still want that. You want the security of knowing you got the girl at home holding you down, but you still want the fun of knocking down all the things on the side.
And this is the one that people still out here listening to. It's like, no, this is how you get a perfect relationship. This is the one you still want to listen to. You still trying to listen to this. This is wild. This is the one you're still trying to listen to. We still listening. Oh, okay. He still go on live and have like hundreds of people just sitting there like eating up all this stuff. And people been trying to expose this.
And he be shooting the DMs to the women that are paying the most attention, I bet.
That's crazy. I mean, almost like, if you're going through 100 like this, like, what's the point? What is the point? I just don't get it no more. I really don't. But shout out to Overall 99 Media. They're gonna try to make millions themselves. Don't let them sell you hopes and dreams. Don't do that. Don't let them sell you hopes and dreams. Don't do it.
And that's what she knows, by the way. She knows 100.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, this is what she knows. There may be, I ain't gonna say this, there may be a chunk more that she know nothing about. This might
That's
be
correct.
Fans, bunch of DMs, a bunch of ones that she just might not know about. Because I mean, he ain't gonna tell the full truth.
I was gonna say he ain't finna give up all his sources.
He ain't gonna tell the full truth.
Just in case you gotta spin the block, you can't burn every.
She burned all the secret agents. Now he just got a couple left.
I was gonna say he had to make sure to keep the key ones in place in case he had to spin the block and get some help.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm in New York for a couple of days. Can I say?
Yeah. Down south here for a little bit. Looking for a place to rest.
If you're spinning the block, you got to keep a couple of bits. She watched the
You can't burn every bridge.
How many tapes does he got, man?
I mean 100. If you tape every 1 in 10 tapes out of 100.
She watched it. It's crazy. Crazy. No. Overall 9. I mean, we're not gonna worry about you. Joe ain't showing no food. It's not your kind of show. We'll about that today. But speaking of the kind of show, let's go ahead. Because there was another show that happened over the course of this week. We're gonna get into some lighter tone stuff because we're not gonna hold you for our Memorial Day weekend. We know everybody got to go and have some fun. Speaking of fun, good old PlayStation. PlayStation struck again with their own showcase. They had plenty of games to show off over the course of about hour and a half, 2 hours ish. Getting mixed feelings about them. I was gonna say that there were some good ones, there were some ones, there were things like Metal Gear Solid Delta,
Yeah, buddy.
like who's making it. There was some blast out of the park like Spider-Man 2, which is what we was waiting for. I got to look at my crew. Nigga, Williams, what was the best part of the showcase? And then
undoubtedly Spider-Man 2. All the functionalities, switch to Miles, the flying. Yes, the flying was epic, and to know that you can do that with Peter as well as a mechanic with the symbiote suit at least.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man, no doubt, but I did definitely hop out of my seat with the Metal Gear Solid with those seeing those graphics. I loved it. That's Big Boss right there, y'all. That is Big Boss, man.
Big Boss is a woman.
She's just Boss. He's Big Boss.
Afro Kami, what you looking at? What'd you like about that showcase?
That we're looking at it right now. I'm never not going to be excited about Metal Gear Solid remakes. I mean, they're doing Snake Eater and
there's a collection coming out.
Snake Eater, and then there was I know they were doing 3 games in the collection.
They got a collection, a little collection of
but either way, I mean, it's always going to be fun to be Solid Snake at any point in time. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Of course, Spider-Man 2 looks beyond amazing. We all had countless amount of we're always going to have fun swinging around the city, beating the crap out of random thugs and the occasional named villain. I mean, and I just hope it's not clunky. I'm wondering like if the character switching, if it's going to be fluid or is it going to be zone by zone? Is it going to be chapter based? But I mean, it looks solid. It looks amazing.
If I got to swing across the city back to where I was a Peter at, I'm going to be okay with that because swinging has always been fun. Traversing the city has always been fun.
Yeah, but think when it comes down to, because there's going to be side missions, and if there's 2 characters, they're probably going to be character-based side missions. So once you have to go back and forth to switch to get every little thing done, I think that's when it would start to get tedious. That's why I'm hoping there's more. You know me, I'm looking at long-term gameplay here.
You are definitely taking the RPG route because that's what an RPG will do to you. Side quest on the other side of the map.
Shout out to DLC. He does bring up a nice
open world looks. I mean, if it's an open world, it looks amazing. But
that do they not have an original thought? He said this has got to be PlayStation 09. Oh my goodness! I will say about the remake, I'm definitely nervous for it because like most likely the creator isn't gonna be with it, so that means no Kojima is probably gonna be a part of this. So if they remake it, they could change up some stuff that was genius or that was good. It might be bad. It might be ugly.
I don't think they'll do any super story oriented changes. I honestly think it would be mostly quality of life changes.
I mean,
bigger environment, plays more like Phantom Pain. That would be Phantom Pain mechanics.
Snake Eater had the best story in my opinion. I don't know. Sons of Liberty was, Sons of the Patriot, whichever. You know which one I'm talking about.
I say it's iffy because like they didn't even announce who was making it. I don't know if Konami is making it, if they outsourced it to another group that's making it.
I feel like it pretty much has to be Konami.
That's what they did for Twin Snakes. Twin Snakes was done by a different company. Konami didn't do it.
No, I say they did not say who was making it.
I wish they'd just give me a remake of Metal Gear Revenge.
The other part about it is that they starting, even though it is the prequel, that they're starting with 3. They're not starting with 1. So they could be starting with the prequel to literally change the story as you know it to something else.
That's worst case scenario though.
I mean, why else would they start with 3? It doesn't really make a lot of sense unless you're starting from the story from scratch to change it.
That's what everybody wants.
Nobody wants them to change the story of Metal Gear.
No, I'm saying everybody wants Snake Eater remake. If they have any remake, they want that one right now.
Like so,
but is it a remake if it completely changes the course of the story?
So ask yourself this then: Would you prefer a remake or to finish the story? Because obviously after Metal Gear Solid 5, they didn't finish it because you still got Big Boss and other crap. So would you prefer them to finish the story of Metal Gear 6, or would you prefer them to just remake the first 3?
Low-key, I think I'd prefer them to finish the story. Me personally, what story
is there to finish?
Well,
Big Boss was not
I was about to say she was still there. He was still there. He was still there.
Yeah,
But
Big Boss
old
was
as
there.
ever.
You found out that you were just some random
Big Boss
Clone.
died.
No, you were just a clone in the end.
No, Big Boss died. Big Boss died
He didn't die
at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
He didn't end up.
He's not
Wait,
dead.
no, because was he in Phantom Pain? Because Phantom
No,
Pain.
no. That the clone died in the Metal Gear series before it came to PlayStation. The remains were of the clone or Solidus and 4. But the big boss that came to see Snake at the end was the real big boss. He was in cryogenic sleep.
Well, I mean,
So that
if they finish the story, then I mean,
That's
remake
it.
makes the most
Snake
sense
died.
there.
Snake dies, and Raiden turns himself into mostly cyborg and has his own game.
And it was the mechanics
That
were
was
so
before
fun to
5.
play that game.
Huh?
That was before 5.
I was about to say, I don't know. I know
What you talking about is before 5.
Wasn't Ryder's game before
No, Raiden's was after.
This is in the future.
5? After 5?
Yeah, he goes all cyborg.
Revengeance is in the
'Cause he was
future.
cutting up the Revenge.
No, I was saying like when the game came out, not in like the timeline of the
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes,
it came
Revenge
out
came out
before-
before 5. Yes.
Yeah, that was a PlayStation 4 game.
3. It was.
Well,
I thought it was
that's-
originally 3 and Xbox 360, wasn't it?
You're right, it was PlayStation 3.
They ain't touching no one because Resident Evil's remakes are almost all good except for 3. 3's way.
Hey,
too
that
short.
Resident Evil 4 remake, slap
3's
it
way too
no.
short, but the other 2 are all good. And then Dead Space remake is I haven't heard necessarily bad about it, so I can't really say anything like that. So he's like they finished it and Big Boss old and went to Solid Snake. They can't touch his work. Shoot, they about to like. The Delta is proof they about to touch his work. They are about to touch it. In
Like
some
I said,
way.
I think it's just going to be. I feel like it's like the typical remake. We're giving you a graphics overhaul, little quality of life improvements, control bugs worked out.
That's a remaster. You ain't got to remake it for that. You can just remaster it and be done with it. They remaking it, so they touching something. And
Because look, I
you don't
thought the
start
same thing when we went into Final Fantasy VII. Like they were just going to do quality of life and maybe fix the mana system to a certain extent.
whole new thing. And the thing
I
about
was
it,
gonna say we changed it a whole lot. You're right.
it's
Damn.
still throwing me if they starting with 3. Like that lets me know they want to do some more of this entire story.
I was about to say they're getting right to the root. You're right.
They doing 3, so that means they changing some story. Otherwise, they wouldn't even no need to start on 3. You can just start with 1 and just be done with it.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there. I wasn't thinking about it like that.
Other than that, like I mean, supposed part of the showcase. I mean, shout out to Dragon's Dogma 2.
Some-
Final Fantasy 16 looks amazing. I really can't.
I wish we'd have got a Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Really.
That would have been nice.
I was hoping for that, but I'm expecting that to show off at like Summer Games Fest or even Xbox's thing. I expected either one. Xbox got 2 freaking event days.
I was actually surprised getting Dragon's Dogma 2. I didn't think that was going to happen. That surprised me. I'm going into it with an open mind, though, most definitely. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Dragon's Dogma, and the Netflix show was garbage, so they got a
You
pretty
weren't a
bad.
fan of it?
I wasn't. I understand a lot of people love Dragon's Dogma. I just didn't. I don't know.
I'm
It just
surprised.
I'm gonna give it to a chance.
Like, I'm actually surprised you did not enjoy it.
I still beat it, but I mean, I just feel like I was still semi Skyrim jaded at the time, if I'm gonna be honest.
I don't have my list with me, but I had this game highlighted, the one with 0 at the end of it, the 0 marked out. I can't think of it, but that combat looks amazing. Like it was giving Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon like fight scene, like the way that they were, combating, like it was almost like it's dancing. Like that looks like a really good game. So I'm very excited for that one. As far as new games.
Like Phantom also looks good. Like it's fine. It's just to me, the other ones I'm hoping for. I figure I'll see them on like the other ones, like Summer Games Fest, Xbox. Like I wanted to see the Naruto one that show me more Storm Generations, what characters. Show me more Tenkaichi 4. I need the release date, the time. I know what's going like when we fight.
We can say fighting games are eating good this season. We got Street Fighter 6. What Tekken? We got Tekken coming too.
We haven't have Naruto and Dragon Ball. Like we haven't had a fighting game year since.
Off those 3 alone, the competitive scene is going to go stupid with a new Mortal Kombat, a new Tekken, and a new Street Fighter.
It's just too bad they killed freaking Marvel vs. Capcom. It's too bad they killed it with Infinite. Like they really,
Disney's not the best working hand in hand with people.
they
You know
really shouldn't
that.
have killed that game. Like hopefully they could find some way to just
Hey,
Marvel vs. Capcom.
give me Capcom versus SNK 3. I'll take that.
Like they just can't do it.
This
Now,
generation of kids wouldn't even know the SNK people.
So
Sony
I
gets desperate,
would.
they fall back over. Oh, now Sony ain't necessarily gotten
I smack niggas with
desperate, but I
Rugal
will say they fall back
and
to
Geese.
like in recent memory, they've been sticking to the ones they know that works. Like they've remade The Last of Us, even though it came out on PS4, and they've done The Last of Us 2, and now Spider-Man was just a one-off, and then
There's a little more nuance than it just being Grand Theft Auto and tights, though.
I'm more of the mindset of like they stick to what they know works instead of trying stuff that's new. What they want to do. Because that's what I'm more of. Not just Spider-Man, but they'll stick to the one they know that works. And it's like, like y'all known for innovation and new games.
How do you guys feel about them calling Mortal Kombat 1?
Shoot, they redoing it. I'm happy.
No,
Like,
but I'm saying that we did this. Isn't this technically what we did with Mortal Kombat 9?
like Mortal Kombat 9, yeah, they rebooted it, but that's
Wasn't Mortal Kombat 9 supposed to be Mortal Kombat 1, or was I tripping? Because I
No,
swear
they
back
called it
in the,
9. Like it's just they rebooted it because the story was all over the place. This one, technically, it is a continuation because
I was about to say, isn't it just it's Fire God Liu Kang restart? It's the ending of
yeah, so
the
it's
last
technically
one,
they're continuing the
literally.
story by him starting it over. Like they're continuing the story by him starting it over. Like that's canon that they chose.
It is. I mean,
the ending was gonna be Shang Tsung taking it over. You know,
which
that
it still sort of looks like that because in the trailer, I mean, we saw Shang Tsung sending niggas through the portal and shit.
Like,
So,
I mean, he might be actually like fighting him, but I don't think they're doing
but
that.
it kind of
think they're
sucks
doing
because I
the-
noticed they're not using the dude from the movie's character model for Shang Tsung
Good.
anymore.
Let it go.
What do you mean? He was
Delete
so
that movie from
iconic.
Delete that movie from existence.
Are you
You're
talking
right.
about the original Mortal Kombat?
No, I mean the more recent one.
No, I'm talking about they used the dude from the original Mortal Kombat, the one that plays Shang Tsung in the originals. That's the one they used as the model in the game, but they changed it.
I don't care about that, but like either way, it's fine. Like and then they're gonna have.
I mean, I'm still gonna play it.
Which I do need to see what that looks like, but I don't mind them starting it over because that's where the story went. They went to the time route, and once they got.
What if it ends up like Deception?
Fire God Liu Kang starts it over, so I'm not mad at them doing it. That's fine with me. Then you'll give them another chance for other characters and stuff to come back.
What if it's like Deception?
Like I say, they killed off
Armageddon.
Khan. You can bring Khan back now. Like you have a way to bring it back at least at this point. If you really started over, you have a way to bring some of them back.
Nigga, we say this, Onaga the Dragon King showing up at the end of this, and it's gonna be fucking Mortal Kombat Deception 2, and it's gonna be horrible.
Like to be fair, Mortal Kombat, I feel like this is me. I feel like NetherRealm has learned from their mistakes of some of these.
I hope so. But they gave us Deception and Armageddon though.
But that was
really
long ago. That was so long ago. Now Mortal Kombat 11 wasn't the best one, but still from a gameplay perspective, from the characters, like it was still fine. Like the story,
gameplay wise, it wasn't bad.
Gameplay was fine. Story wise, like but everything else.
The DLC characters slap too, and the ones, the alleged ones for this. Joe's gonna be Homelander all the time.
Was fine. 10 was fine. 9.
Oh no, I'm gonna be Omni-Man. You
gonna be Omni-Man?
Pack 1 if they got Omni-Man.
I'm being then I guess I'm gonna be Homelander. I'm gonna be smacking boys with Homelander, just like I
catch man skin. That's all.
So if they reaching out with if they want to reach out with the guest characters this time, it's fine.
They low-key need to bring Spawn back again though, since we're getting into goddamn all of these random indie comic characters.
They normally don't repeat characters though.
I know, but Spawn is just such a fun character to use.
He was. Like, they normally don't repeat guest characters like.
And I crash niggas with Spawn.
So now you finna have to crash him with Homelander and everything. I'm finna see that.
I will.
Like Overall 99 said, I got to see what that assist system looks like because that could go hit or miss. Like
it could be iffy.
Can be hit or miss, period. Like
because in Mortal Kombat 12, you can abuse, or was it 11? You can abuse the shit out of the assists in one of them.
So I got to see how they doing this system with it. But other than that, Mortal Kombat they've been fine. The Injustice games they've made also. So to me, overall, they've made about 6 games that seem to have been relatively fine.
I think we got Joker in Injustice and in the last Mortal Kombat though, so we did get one repeat guest character.
Well, no,
two outside niggas.
Yeah, he was the main in the guest. Speaking of which,
I tried to top you.
This man is on the beach, bro. What you
want to compare views, nigga? You want to compare views, nigga? What's up?
I got a mop behind me. What y'all
We got
niggas
two
know about
people that's
that?
really out here for Memorial Day. We got one on the beach. We got one in the park. We got a couple of they really out here.
In the woods, nigga.
Zelmay, what you got to
We
say?
finally
about
stopped. That's why I had time to get here. I was like, we gonna ever stop on it?
Like, well, Zelmay, like what you got? What you got for me about this nice PlayStation showcase? We talking about Mortal Kombat. We talking about the future. We talking about the games you're looking forward to. The good, the bad, the
Dragon Dogma 2 is it. That's what we waiting for.
Who was we?
And if Kojima ain't touching the story, don't touch the story. That's all I gotta say about Metal Gear Solid.
Right? You gonna see my Metal Gear Delta, but I'm telling you, that mug is question mark. It's question all over that mug. Who making it?
Hey man, who done
That's
walk
what
too
I'm
far
saying.
away from that Bluetooth, man?
Who making it? That's your Metal Gear. Who making it? Otherwise, Spider-Man 2 is the only one I can say is probably gonna be a guarantee hit. Even Final Fantasy 16, though it looks wonderful. They done had some hiccups with Final Fantasies in recent years, but it looks wonderful. It looks
I
like
mean,
the
look at
first one
the
they put
Final
real work
Fantasy
into it.
VII debacle.
Like it put
Debacle?
It look like the
Look
first
at
one
they ain't
put
gonna
in real
finish
work.
it.
They are gonna finish it.
Have
Those
faith.
are
Have faith. Have faith.
they're not gonna finish that. You're
Have
fucking
faith.
crazy.
Have faith. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna finish. Just have faith they will. That's all I can say.
Y'all niggas are y'all. That is serious cope. Look at Monte. This nigga had to put his hands up in prayer.
Look. You
He
talking to
look
somebody?
the
No,
cope.
seriously, you talking to somebody who's a fan of Kingdom Hearts, and I had to wait
Hey,
for all of Kingdom Hearts.
preach, nigga.
If
I
I
played,
had faith that they were gonna at least, even though the Xehanort
nigga.
Saga.
I played 358 over 2. I've played every Kingdom Hearts spinoff. I bought a
I've made it through
PSP
20
just for
years of
Birth
them
by
doing
Sleep.
that saga. That ain't even. But if I wait 20 years for them to finish one saga of Kingdom Hearts, I can wait and hope they'll finish Final Fantasy 7.
But see, I'm glad you're saying hope because you don't think they're gonna do it. No one thinks they're gonna finish it. Why?
I had no doubt. I didn't know it was in doubt. I was just
Damn.
waiting for the next one to come out.
No,
7 was so good. It was so good.
You didn't have doubt?
No, why would they not finish that?
Joe, you're in the more casual. Joe's not out here looking at Square Enix press releases and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
So if you're not in that part of Twitter, you might think that, yeah, but no, it costed a lot of money. They didn't make anywhere near as much as what they thought they would because freaking.
No, 7 was a hit.
I don't think not like they thought it was gonna be.
7 was a bona fide. It was a surprise hit. Everybody was
surprise hit.
I don't know how it could be a surprise. Niggas didn't love 7.
7's remake because that was such a valued game. People loved. It was like we really don't know if they will actually pull it off. Not to mention 7 even got pushed back a year, and so not only did it come out, it was wonderful. They did not think it was gonna be that dang good, and it was
Smell like weed there.
It was surprising how good it actually was compared to like what people thought.
I didn't know it could go through the phone. I didn't know it could go through the phone.
No, because you gotta remember before then they came out with 15, and then 15 was supposed to have 8 DLCs. They barely made it through 4, and they just stopped midway through that. And the game itself, like they didn't even finish the end of the game because they skipped through chapter 13 and 15 and just pushed all that all the way through. Prior to that, they had Final Fantasy 13, 1, 2, and 3, which were all 3 debacles in and of themselves.
No, the gameplay was good though. The gameplay was good. I stand on Final Fantasy 13 fixing the Final Fantasy fighting system. It did it so 13 in the I liked all of I
might be back in a minute, but
all right. They were all debacles. Appreciate you, Zelmay, for showing up. They were all debacles. 13, 1, 2, and 3 will all look like it's black sheep of their doggone family. They were all debacles. I ain't saying they don't have good parts to them.
Nigga, there was a character with an afro with guns. Nigga, Saj was that nigga.
It was horrible.
It was a bad, bro. You're a hater, Monte. You're such a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm being honest. It was horrible. It is
I liked
being
it.
Horrible.
I liked it. Lightning was a good protagonist.
Like,
I don't care what nobody says.
Lightning.
I liked Vanille. I liked Fang. I liked Hope. Leo was dope too. I like the whole cast. I feel like it's a 9 situation. Niggas hate on Final Fantasy 9 for some reason, but it was actually a genuinely good game. I feel the same way about 13 and 13.
I mean, it's a remake of it. Now to think about it, the reason why I will say this to you, Nico, why it's more or less feared, other than the reason of their track record. The reason why it's feared is not being finished. If you take the entirety of the story of 7 was on, I think, 4 discs.
3 discs, wasn't it?
I thought it's 3 or 4.
It was 3.
Okay, so it's on all of 3 discs, right? the amount of story, in totality that they put in Final Fantasy VII Remake doesn't even cover this one. So
Escape from Midgard.
But you got to remember how they changed the story. Aerith didn't even die.
I mean, they ain't nowhere near that far yet. Like,
Yeah.
They're not near that part. They haven't. They just left Midgard.
But I'm saying
Yeah,
the way they're setting
Like,
it up.
This game,
If they were to continue,
if they were to keep it going like at this pace, it would take them 4 games to do the entire story of 7. And it's like, you really got faith in them to pull off 4 games like this?
and that's a lot of development.
Hold on. So they got to go. Hold on. Quickly, it's Nibelheim, and then they got to get to the Cosmo Canyon aspect. Then they got to get to the amusement park. Then they got to get to the ice park. And then what else? What else?
I'm just counting the major points you naming off. That's all I'm doing.
Those are the major points, right?
That's
Nibelheim. The amusement park. They gotta go to Cosmo Canyon. They gotta go to the mountains. They gotta somehow get with Sid and do things. Somehow fly. There might be a chocobo mechanic in there that's not fast travel.
You adding all this stuff.
And then on top of that, there was talk about them somehow tying Advent Children in.
I don't know if they can put
Man,
it.
that's DLC for the last one, maybe.
But you see what I'm saying?
Combine all that stuff you named,
then combine what they got.
They add DLC like they did for Retrograde, whole Yuffie's part that they had nothing to do with damn near the original story. They made that a whole DLC for you to play through.
Well, what if you make the open world like you did Final Fantasy 15, and you can go to all those places, Nibelheim, the mountains, and all that stuff.
We'd call that lazy.
If they expanded this game like that, that's still gonna be an additional game they have to do after that. Like even if you expand the world like around, they're not putting this all together in 2 games.
It just doesn't feel like they're willing to make the commitment to finish it.
Everything they expand in Midgard, they do all of the Final Fantasy, the entire story like that. They ain't putting that in 2 games. Like the next Final Fantasy game won't be the last one. I don't care how you slice that.
And AAA games are different now.
They'll have to do bare minimum 2 more games. Bare minimum.
See, because it was easy for them to do, Final Fantasy Reunion. It was easy for them to redo that because hell, you already did that on PSP.
Yeah.
From a PlayStation 1 game. So
aren't they doing a remake of the Final Fantasy 7 prequel?
What did he say? Final Fantasy 10 Lightning.
I think he missed 13, like Lightning, like 13, like 3 should eventually become.
The best revamp they did, though, the Final Fantasy 12 revamp that they did, the Zodiac Edition, was better than the original.
Oh yeah, it was. But see, that's the problem I had with that was the version Japan got originally. They didn't even get the version we got.
True.
That's the one they got. It just took us years to get that part.
I was just happy to have enough licensing points to use all the skills that I wanted to. I'm not going to.
I was glad that certain parts of it was made so much smoother.
Well, I guess they sort of took licensing points.
I hope that they do well, but they got to balance that. Balance the Kingdom Hearts franchise that is still ongoing, and then whatever other stuff they got in the projects. I'm looking at what they just did with Avengers, and I'm like,
Square Enix is only one studio. You know what I mean? How much can they actually be working on at one point in time? Honestly,
they're a big studio, even though they're a big studio.
They're a big studio, but do they? Does Final Fantasy just have multiple divisions? Like they just got multiple. You work on this.
Enix, you have like other parts like Square Enix. I think it's Square Enix Montreal. Like you have other.
And then I would say, plus they're still running the MMO servers. Are they not?
Final Fantasy 14, you just got a dedicated team to keep that.
They're not going to kill. They're not going to kill that game for probably another 5 to 10 years.
We thought niggas. Remember when niggas was in shock when they decided to kill Final Fantasy 11 finally
because it was so bad.
But think about. I know a lot of niggas that spent hundreds of hours online playing freaking Final Fantasy 11 online.
Yeah, that game is just way too big for my brain to comprehend. Really, I played 14 for the longest, but
it's the most or like top 2 most like best MMO currently, probably that between that and World of Warcraft. Like it's one.
Final Fantasy 11 got a bad rap because it freaking brought in unbeatable bosses too. Niggas have like 200, 300 person raid party fighting a boss for like 16 hours.
Boy, that was rough. But they made it through, so we'll see how they go. But otherwise, I think everything looks
14's
fine.
much
I'm
better
liking
than
how
11.
Spider-Man gonna look. I'm hoping 16 is wonderful. We'll see them over the course thing. Then otherwise, we'll be back, and of course, we got Summer's Games Fest, so we'll get plenty more. We'll have more gaming announcements. We get stuff to go through, and of course, Xbox. They will have their show. Not to mention, they're also going to have their showcase in theaters with free snacks, which I think is just doing too much. But they can do whatever they want.
It's Microsoft, bro.
Yeah, they want to do what they want to do. Fine, whatever. As long as you show us some stuff that I want to see, I don't really care where you put it in. So
we're getting Redfall DLC. And Redfall and Atomic Heart DLC. That's what you're getting from Microsoft. They're gonna be like, we got Redfall DLC and Atomic Heart DLC.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
this nigga violated a whole company.
That will be the end. That will be the end of the Xbox Series X. If they that's what
niggas said Redfall was gonna be stupid nasty, and that shit is just Call of Duty with vampires.
BMT, I cannot post that comment, but you're a monster. You're a monster. Y'all are some monsters. Oh my goodness. But we'll worry about that. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been like a nice chill episode. Make it make sense. Of course, I was not alone. I was joined by representatives of Overall 99 Media. First and foremost, we have the man of many names, Unico Williams. Where can they find you besides outside in the park with some barbecue?
Nigga, I'm in a backyard, nigga. Black people up in the world nowadays. We don't got to go to the park, to the cabin. Also, UnicoWilliams.com is where you can find the links to all my stuff, man. I appreciate y'all helping me grow Unico Williams. I appreciate it. Easy. Piece of cake. But yeah, man, Unico Williams on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all helping me grow into that, man. Help me get to 500 followers there. And then we're gonna shoot to 1,000, and then we shooting for the moon, baby.
And of course, we do have the patron saint of degenerates. It is the Afrocomedy 765. Where can they find you?
You already know. Afrocomedy 765 on all platforms. Of course, you can catch me on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory, something to make your mother clutch her pearls.
I don't know if that's a good storyline. Like BMT, I'm about to show y'all after this. I don't know if that's a good storyline. The people in the comments, they can see the comment. I can't put that up here. But I don't know if that's a good storyline. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say that's a good story. Either way, and of course, I'm your host, Monroe Hudson, aka Mr. Spin the Block. We appreciate Afrocomedy for the new name, aka Mr. Spin the Block. And of course, I'm not gonna hide mine. I've said mine for years. I'm gonna keep on saying it, regardless of how champions, because it don't change. But either way, we appreciate y'all for joining this.
Good luck to Boston tonight.
I sure hope so, man. I really am. Otherwise, we're tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit up everybody. We appreciate y'all. Good love.
Talk about grapes of wrath.